Miss Chloe is nearly 60 years old this year, currently living alone in her husband's hometown. She passed away about 5 years before her children. She's grown up now and her children are grown up. She grew up, got married and had children. After all, I live far away from my hometown. London and I live in Saigon for convenience. Go to work and send the children to school. She also understands that she is old. Live alone and take care of yourself so you don't have to be a burden. No one's weight and a house in the countryside. There must also be a caretaker in Hong. Peace for the ancestors? Although it means life, it's not like that in the countryside. Ladies, what's the difficulty in doing housework every day? Gardening vegetables for fun. Then go exercise and then chat with me. At night, my friends sit and watch the radio. Ancient music song in general and now not. Have to worry about working hard to make money or whatever because her children are all very good now. Regularly send money home for my mother to take care of. But she doesn't spend anything. If many children send 10 dong, she uses 2 or 3 dong in the countryside, but everything is very good. If you're cheap, there's nothing wrong with being alone. Both sons are doing very well. Besides, he was extremely polite to his mother. Made her smile and miss that year so much. The year her family had 2 good news. Continuously, the eldest brother gets married at the beginning of the year. At the end of the year, the 2 children found peace in their home. She also enjoyed Lillian's wedding party. Her family's eldest son is very old because of the couple. He did well and made a lot of money to organize the ceremony. The biggest wedding in the village gave her a chance to bloom. You show off to your wife's neighbor. Lillian and Johnny's sister also worked very hard. She is pleasing to the eye, beautiful and good at her job. Coming from a family of teachers, she was satisfied. She was very upset, so when he brought it home, she showed it to her. Agreed immediately because there was nothing that made her have to protest, but that's just what it is. Which Johnny tried to reveal to her as well. Some neighbors told her, but Mrs. I don't care because she likes this daughter-in-law very much. Then after getting married, there was not much time after that. I see her coming home to visit or to pay respects. Every time Miss Chloe asked me, Lillian told me, my mother is because she is busy with work. I couldn't take a break so I couldn't come back. Miss Chloe is. He's a very easygoing person. So that's okay to hear. There are no words to blame Johnny at all. Things still happen as usual every year. Johnny both returned with Lillian and 2 grandchildren. Usually they can just stay. Was about 30 and on the first day of Tet. After that, I have to return to my hometown. Miss Chloe. She used to be a daughter-in-law and clearly understood Johnny's thoughts. Know that everyone wants to come back and see you. Your biological parents, but for your child. Her son and daughter-in-law were not always. It's also easy not because of living with her, but because of the busy work of both wives. Their husbands cannot take the time to. When she returned to visit her family, she understood and felt sympathy. Give your children a lot of information. However, Mrs. Still looking forward to meeting my son. I married Nam, my second son. It's not as big as the eldest child's, but it's still big. Same en heat after marriage, 2 wives. The husband decided to move south for work. Develop better as he intended. The couple's arrival in Saigon seemed to change their fortunes. His business is increasing day by day. Earn more than the salary you make. To feed the whole family. Husband and wife. And 1 baby boy so his wife doesn't have to go. Working as a jobber in London. A market with hundreds of lovers. The couple's feelings are with Wah Wah Thuan. Better than others, so his sister-in-law was very happy. With work in the market and hundreds of children. Next year I will arrange to buy a ticket for her to go to Saigon. Gon visits his grandchild 2 to 3 times each time. About a month this second daughter-in-law also. I really love the aunt who sent it directly. Nutritious food as well as monthly old age allowance. For her when she comes to stay and play with her grandchildren. I can also see that she is good at what Dam is doing. How much does she care about each ingredient? Nutrition in the whole family's dishes. Is a person who is thorough in every detail. In family matters, children should have it. It's easy to understand why she is so reassured. Never have to worry about care. Nam's baby instead of waiting for you. When I came to visit my grandmother, I decided to look for it myself. When they come, she will visit them for a few days to hang out with them. I then returned to my hometown with no intention of staying. In the long run, her purpose was just to come. To ease the nostalgia. It seems like Johnny is always the same every time. Very happy and welcoming when mother-in-law arrived. Play with your child and keep her for a few days at a time. Next year, Miss Chloe will celebrate her husband's death anniversary. My hometown was also full on Thursday. Miss Chloe did this and her children have grown up and gone. Work far away, so at home seems to be the only one. The grandmother had to struggle to do it all alone. All the work to prepare for. Fortunately, she still has people. My neighbor is very warm. It's like that every year. I knew she was retreating alone. So even so, those same year-old guests still came. From a very early age, I helped her with a few things to help her midwife. I feel sorry for myself and help her with her arms and legs. Wah is very grateful for that in the monkey place. This horrifying cough still warms up the feelings. The neighborly love story of the children's same age love. She probably comes back a few times a year. It's always close to the day and time to arrive. So there was nothing the government could do to help her. There are many things, but she loves her children so much. Now blame your children for anything. Just the opposite. I'm still happy because my children came back to Sumve. But after the meal ends, the guests arrive. Both sides of the family also returned all of her children. Wah also left the next day. That's it again. And she was alone in the large house. Vast and vast, endlessly quiet, missing figures of children. Today, after cleaning the house, once it's done, she'll make a trip over. Thank you, neighbors. Help her when there is welding work available. Let's talk a little to help him feel less sad. Time. Missing her children as soon as she got home. The phone rang and picked it up. When the phone turns on, the voice on the other end of the line is her eldest son in London. Lillian. Mom, what are you doing? Yesterday I had it. Can you sleep? Yes, I can sleep a little. Honey, I'm staying. Where are there so many children's voices? The children are at home. Mom, I'll help you now. We just asked for leave from housework. Your uncle. She was sick and had to be hospitalized this morning. We just took her to the bus station. Haven't found anyone to replace her yet. So I have to stay at home to look after the flood. This is my kid, but we're suffering so much. There's too much work, so why don't they stay at home? Like this, they can always see you. The boy said that and hesitated for a moment. I love my children and miss my grandchildren. Thinking about what to do. No one loves you and takes care of you as thoughtfully as you do. If I stay at home alone forever, I'll be sad. All the work of coaxing the party is done. Then how about I come and look after my grandchild? The child can feel secure when going to work, which also saves money. Hire a maid to think for a moment. Also make the final decision. No need to look for it. Leave it there tomorrow. Look, can you really tell Lillian? We thank you very much. Mom. Voice. The boy seemed to shout with joy at the top. That's great. On the other side. Mom. Come up early so we can get to work on time. Remember, don't buy anything there. Mom. It's a waste of time for me to carry it when I'm already old. It's not good to be heavier anymore. He continued. Yes, I know. Don't worry about saying that. The next day, she still went to the market to buy everything. To bring up for your children and grandchildren. Chicken, eggs, meat, and whatever else is left. Even breakfast because she bought it from someone else. So familiar. She feels secure when using it. Better than country food. I always feel secure. Compared to the ones in the city. They are both expensive and affordable. Not sure if she will reach London. So early that she even guessed it was her children. Before she woke up, she didn't call her child to pick her up. But take the car home and your children will arrive home. She just called Lillian to come down and open the door. Oh Mom, what time did you leave? It was still very early. It's always there. I didn't tell Mom to come up early. Why should I let my wife and children go? So it's too early. Mom will be very tired. Son, I also told my mother not to buy anything. But I bought a big bag of stuff and caught it myself. The car is back again. Okay, it's because Mom wants to get on early. Give the kids this delicious breakfast that I bought. Coming from the countryside up there, there must be very few children up here. I ate a lot of these and my mother took the car home because if I see you too early, calling you will disturb my sleep. I have to go to work. Mom, dang. I should have called my child to pick me up. But don't later. That's it too. Mom, you took the bus alone. And carrying it under your armpits is very dangerous. Okay, Mom, I understand. Go inside and talk. Mom, put that stuff away. I'll hold it in the big box. She's old but she keeps doing heavy work because she doesn't. Wanted to hear his eldest son pray. After drinking, leave the things for me to bring in and she will show you. Just bring in the breakfast bag and then she's done. Arranged on a plate at exactly 6:30 p.m. Johnny and the eldest grandchild has also taught her and her mother to quit. Slowly left the room of her eldest grandchild. As soon as Mai saw her, she ran to the beam. Grandmother's heart. I haven't seen you for a long time. I miss you. Grandma really misses Mai's birth. Grandma comes here to live with me. That's right. Mrs. Mai stopped hugging and looked. Said straight into her eyes with a spoiled tone. I'll let her see if she's a good boy tomorrow. Suddenly, a person's voice rang out. Equal to the two of you. There is no one else. Mrs. Mai's daughter-in-law Johnny went to brush her teeth. Johnny said, wash your face, eat breakfast and go to school. With a slightly skeptical tone. Yes, Anne. The answer is not very happy. Maybe because of the baby. I want to stay home and play with my grandmother. But what should I do? School has prevented her from doing what she wants. Today and tomorrow. Sadly. Let her go. Turn around and go into the fighting room. Wash your teeth and face to prepare for school. Hi Mom. New Mom Johnny said to Miss Chloe. Yes, Mom. Hello. You haven't finished Johnny's sentence yet. Go to your room to get ready for work. Mom. Don't. Take care. Yesterday my wife and I worked late. I'm a little tired now. But it's normal. She's not. Where did his mother Lillian see this and immediately solved it? Like for my wife. Yes, I know. I'm also going in and getting ready to go out. Have breakfast and go to work. Yes, Mom. Wait. I'll be out soon. Mom. Sit down and rest. The water is in the left compartment of the refrigerator. Mom. Okay. Let your mother go quickly or you'll be late. Yes. The family's first breakfast. It went quite smoothly simply because of the baby. It's been a long time since I've seen her. So I'm still hanging around her. The serving makes her feel very happy when she eats. Almost finished. Lillian also asked her, Mom, this little story Mom is always with us. Okay, Mom, I'll take care of you for us. Let us stay close to you. Mom, I don't know. I think that's convenient. Is it inconvenient? Your mother asked. Mom, that means I also want you to be here. Whatever you say. That's it. That's it. It's so good ICN. Thank you Mom. You see if I opened my mouth like that, how could she? Couldn't refuse and from then on she stayed with him forever. Children to look after my almost 2-year-old niece. Always but her intention before leaving. Just stay up for a while to help. Just give it to your children because you've read it too. As well as hear many stories. About the mother-in-law and daughter-in-law. There are Buddhist temples. Empirically they have learned that old people should only visit their children for a few days. Then come back. Don't live with her. Thinking back, I just need her to love and take care of me. Children and grandchildren are dedicated to supporting their children. Treat your daughter-in-law as your own daughter. There's nothing to be afraid of. He has a famous gentle personality. So gentle, she is very confident because of her past. I've also experienced mother-in-law issues. The bride lived together for 16 years. Everything went smoothly back then when I was young. Without a mother-in-law, it would be very difficult at times. There is no maid to hire. Like now, there's basically no money. If you want to hire someone, just do it yourself. Calm. As for hungry and full meals, I'm so poor. Grandma. I pity my mother-in-law for having to endure hardships. I also know that my mother-in-law stays home to look after her grandchildren. How boring is being alone whenever she comes home, she always talks to her mother. Husband as much as possible to make her feel comfortable. More comfortable. Miss Chloe also collects many stories. Interesting and fun to read to him a lot. In the evening, she read stories to her and her children. Let's hear how warm the feeling is. I also often play Three Kingdoms with him. Evening because my mother-in-law loves to play Three Kingdoms, so she also learned to play with him because he is very good at fighting. So most of them. Miss Chloe lost to him and beat me again. Okay, Mom. That's right. Let's continue playing. I will win this game thanks to that. Mom. I just have more games to play. The relationship between mother and daughter became even closer. Closer than ever. That's also the reason. But even though she lost to Miss Chloe, still chose to continue playing with my mother-in-law. She said, please. The work for you two is done. Come back here and do it. The job is to be closer to my mother and my siblings. To make the house happy. She even asked for a job. The two brothers-in-law let those two have it. Came back to work near my mother, and that day, mother, when her husband passed away, she was so shocked that it lasted 2 nights. I can't sleep right away. Just sit next to the Mandarin. The mother-in-law's talent feels a painful loss. Deeply hurt a part of life. Life and now has disappeared, leaving behind. There is a void in her heart that is difficult to fill. Filled with every memory of him right now. Become a hidden corner in my grandmother's memories. I remember your advice at times. Have fun together in a small house. Warmly remember the times of laughter and fun. But now it's all over. Left with a feeling of emptiness and loneliness. Unable to hold back the tears. Her eyes too. Each drop is one. Extremely deep nostalgia for those days. Next, she tried to control her emotions. So that I can take care of everything okay. According to the last wishes of her mother-in-law. But she still couldn't hide her sadness. Every time I see a picture of my great-grandmother, reality mixed in her heart. Everything becomes more difficult than life. It seemed like it was back to normal. But every time I think of her, it breaks my heart. Still in constant pain because she watched him. Like my biological mother long ago passed away, but now, already up ahead of grandma. Quick, you should know. Back to reality. At night the baby sleeps. With my grandmother, it was dawn and she was worried. When she woke up, she had to find a way to soothe her child to sleep. Then you can safely leave the room. Usually, my grandmother in the countryside wakes up early and goes to practice. Finished exercising with my friends in the neighborhood. Then drink a cup of tea and sit and talk. After a while, everyone went home to work. But now she is here with her family. Her eldest son got up early to go to the market to buy NHU. The groceries, come home to cook for the children. You have a hot, quality breakfast. Delicious without having to line up. Big, reputable shops. She had to quickly eat some fast food. Instant food without quality assurance. It's unclear whether the origin is enough to guarantee it. Hygienic or not. Wow, I wake up so early. My eldest son's mother. Ask her. Yes, Mom teaches us how to cook breakfast for us. Come in, wake me up, brush my teeth and wash my face. Went out to eat breakfast in time to go to school. Mom was in the middle of it. Please help me a little. Lillian. Yes, Mom. Let me call my niece so you can continue. Mom. Good. Mom. Is there anything else you need to do? I told my wife. I teach the family. There's no need. Mom. Cut some cucumbers and tell your wife. Please wake up and have breakfast. Poor girl. Yesterday it was already 11 o'clock late and my mother was still there. I heard you talking in English with someone. It's her boss. Mom. Let me go in and call everyone. People. Yes. Go ahead. My son Lillian. Come in. Call your wife and baby to wake up together. Sit down to eat our second breakfast together. After that, the children took the older grandchildren to school. Also go to work. The child stays at home with his grandparents. Stay home and take care of the laundry and cooking. Look after the grandchildren while the children go to work until the afternoon. When I got home, my mother had already cooked the meal there for me to do. Eat, take a shower and rest. Okay, kids, I'm tired and you're here near me. Near me, I'm helping. Being sad is less painful than when I was alone in the countryside. Alone, but here she is not. It's nice to have friends to go out and exercise with. Sit and talk because the children are busy. You have dark eyes and a dark nose. But you don't have time. but sat for an hour talking to. Where are you? Everything keeps repeating itself. Every day she sees life here. It's quite peaceful and we have each other again. It's even warmer. But there's this thing. Mrs. Johnny's daughter-in-law. Mrs. Johnny continues to feel overwhelmed. I see her every day but say very little. Talking to her for one day would probably only be enough. 3 specific sentences. I go to work in the morning. Hello mom. I'm coming home in the afternoon. I say hello to my mom for dinner. Then I'll only give you that much if you invite me. That's the end. There were times when she tried. Bring up something to talk about with your child. But then, I don't see your answer. But Johnny, when talking to my husband, I talk at the same time. He smiled so brightly that she kept thinking. See, the problem here is that she's sad. But she's not. I don't know who to talk to because she's here. There are only Lillian's family. Many times, she intended to ask Lillian about it again. But just decided because she thought what she said was wrong, causing the two of them to quarrel at that time. You bring guilt on that person because you cooked it. When I eat, I don't see anything complimented or criticized by my daughter-in-law. It's always just that she will pay attention to when she eats. If any dish looks delicious, choose one. The day my grandmother bought it to cook for her, she also noticed it, so I just thought it was simply due to pressure. Her job made her like that, where she works for a foreign company. But companies like that compete fiercely. It's so intense. That's also the reason why. The salary is high, but it's not simple. Like my grandparents in the past. My grandmother has a disability. Difficult to sleep many nights. Startled by thirst. Woke up around 11, almost 12 midnight, but I can still hear what my daughter-in-law has to say. That's for everyone who only knows it's Western because of her. I don't understand anything. It's probably with the boss. Her misery works for the water company, so their time zone is different from ours. I have to do it whenever I say it. I just don't know what to do in times like that. So she felt so sorry for her daughter-in-law. My heart is so miserable as a girl. My friend. I also occasionally come to her house to visit her. Also very welcoming and easy to talk to. Thanks to that, she knew about her Johnny. In the past, studying at a university was very big. It's good to have a good reputation in the country. Excellent valedictorian career. Listen. Feel joy in my heart in the future with 2 children. Surely he will be as good as his mother. But see if she thinks her son doesn't either. No matter what happens that day. Besides, she is still worried about her 2 children. Currently, one is an engineer and the other is a level manager of a real estate company. Lillian is an engineer, so she just goes to work. I travel all over the country all the time. Work is over so I don't eat much. Eat at home. She knows her children are having a hard time, so she try to take care of all the things in the house so the children don't have to worry. I'm more interested in going to work and my children are gradually growing up. From kindergarten to 1st grade goes to school. In elementary school, I studied semi-uncle. I haven't eaten yet. School, so now she is home alone. It's very idle. She told herself that if she did, she would continue idle like this is fine. It's no different than living in the countryside. So she decided, was looking for something to make her see on London. Vegetables are so expensive. But they still exist. I don't know if they give out much medicine or not. Knowing that it was harmful to her health, she decided to eat it. I plan to find some land to grow some clean vegetables. Feed your children the next day. After preparing breakfast for the children, my grandchild goes to school. I send my children to work. Then he worked hard to take care of all the housework and then left hundreds of boxes of vegetables behind the house for my family. Boys in big cities, so most of the area. It's a house with only a little space left behind. To keep the house airy, she placed 2 boxes. Large foam filled with soil for Ms. Rue's sprouted vegetables. Vegetables that, according to my experience, she is the family that her son likes to eat the most. Every day, I water and catch worms and fertilize with organic fertilizer to ensure the cleanest and tastiest vegetables. Ms. Just think and do that and you will see. Very happy with how enthusiastic she was. But pay attention to every vegetable you eat. No, everything is not as you think. Strawberry, not only no thank you but also Has very strange actions like hating these. What she did was Johnny called his biological mother. Send vegetables from her hometown for the winter. Don't say go in the summer. Put the vegetables in the bin. The car sent up was so withered that it was old but still there. You have to grit your teeth and eat while you can. The husband's vegetables here are so fresh. Let's ask. See if it feels strange, but mostly that she feels sad and sorry for her children. Does not appreciate Mrs. Johnny's efforts. As time goes on, there will be more symptoms. Very strange no matter how well she treats you. Johnny didn't answer or speak either. When talking to her, just stay quiet and do little. It's a difficult thing for anyone to look at in one way. It was normal that morning. The old lady in the market. Looks like a delicious piece of pork belly. I know I'm planning on buying it to make boiled meat. Dip shrimp paste with eggplant to change the taste. So she shopped around the market a few times and bought it. All other necessities are gone. Ma'am, go back to the butcher to buy a piece of meat. Just now she was aiming with great enthusiasm. Excited because today she thought this would be the dish she liked so much. When she got home was already 10 years old. Johnny hasn't gone to work yet today. The week will have a few days until noon. Johnny just joined the company. She came home to see Johnny. There's only me saying hello to Mom and yes, Mom saying hello to me only. That's it. She started doing some work. The work at home is washing, sweeping, and mopping. Washing the breakfast dishes and chopsticks, but nothing. I don't understand why Johnny is upset today. Every gesture she made, she washed several dishes. Porcelain bowls scraping against each other make sounds. Just move your hand lightly. Mom, it's all broken. Johnny said now. Yes, I'm sorry. I know. She heard that. Immediately answered back, or when she sat down to pick it up. Ray of vegetables to cook a light lunch for her. Eat then go to work. She used a little water to wash the vegetables and then soak them. Vegetables and then wash them again to clean them. Please use water sparingly. Why not? Letting go of the vegetables my mother and I sent from the countryside. It doesn't matter how dirty it is. But Mom just flushes the water. Like washing a whole box of vegetables. I want to wash them thoroughly. Let her eat a little to make sure that's okay. Mom, pay more attention. That night she was confident. Boil the delicious meat that I worked so hard on. When she chooses to buy it in the morning, she prepares the meat. Very thorough. Not even any bad smell. I want to make you happy and arrogant. Actually, the mother-in-law has to go to please her child. Like that, and then the meat is also cooked. Go to Mrs. can carefully cut into pieces. Which she thinks is the best food to eat when presented. With a tray of rice. It is extremely cooling. Northerners often eat boiled vegetable and eggplant soup. Shrimp sauce. Then meat. How rich and rustic it is. Down below she called into Lillian. Johnny. Hey you two. Let's eat. Only Johnny is to open the door and walk out with a rude attitude. Needed, but she didn't pay much attention to it. Only the daughter-in-law came out to the new grandmother. I wonder where Lillian and you two are. My children. Lillian is bathing the two of them. 2. When it's done, it will come out. Yes. Sit down and wait. They go. She just turned and went into the kitchen to get it. A few more pairs of chopsticks. Johnny held a plate of meat from Ban. Eat up and pass by. She grabs a knife and take out a cutting board and cut a few pieces of meat until thin. With very strong gestures as if wanting admonish her. Economic times are difficult. No matter what Mom does, she has to save a little. Please help us out. Just use it. Like this forever. It both makes her feel good and helps her. Ah yes. Because I thought cutting it like that would be just right. It's nothing. My child. Tie again. Please help me. Thank you. Johnny became frowning. There with her so strangely it seemed to do. Everything doesn't please Johnny. Johnny always reminded me of every move. Johnny is the tough mother-in-law and she is the one daughter-in-law, so this is extremely difficult to understand. Carefree women only think it's because of their daughter-in-law. I work under too much pressure, so I'm sensitive. If you stop blaming her, you will be guilty. No matter what my daughter-in-law reminded her. She just said yes. I'm sorry, but I don't see what you want. Refute or argue with her at all. Her attitude from day one. She came here to look after her grandchildren and it was not okay. Oftentimes at night she lies awake and restless. She couldn't sleep at all and then she collapsed. Think about the complete opposite attitude. With her son Johnny's grandmother when she was not married. She also feels overwhelmed. There are many. The words Johnny said to her when she wasn't there. Lillian staying at home made her feel at home. Let's pretend together so Mom will stop doing useless things. Mom, please give me some of these. This box of soil will help make the house less crowded for my children. Let's go. Johnny said that to her when he saw her. She is working hard with several boxes of clean vegetables. Behind the house made her extremely proud. Or she remembers the times when Johnny left. When I got home from work, I walked into the house and saw my nephew there, playing around with her in the living room. After being picked up from school by his father, Johnny saw Mai hugging her and scolded her loudly. Coming home from school, I don't even know what to wear. Feel free to take a shower. Stay there and play around. Stay there and laugh. I have news tomorrow. Mom, won't you let me watch cartoons? I see what time it is, noon, but I haven't seen it yet. Going to take a shower so I can eat and study. Mai. What did my mother tell me to do to me? Is that so? Don't look at what my mother said. Right, let's go take a shower tomorrow and then come out to eat. Let's have dinner with Grandma. She saw her tears welling up. Immediately speak to Mai in a coaxing tone. What is it? Khan too said slowly. But that's how I am. The baby is going to cry. She turned and said to him. Your Johnny knows how to teach that. If not, just stay there and play. If you disobey your mother, do you need to yell so much? No, it's okay. I'm sorry too. Go take a shower and then come out to eat. Johnny didn't answer but just kept going. The door closed so hard that she was startled. I thought about what Johnny said just now. Maybe it's all her fault, so let her see. I was so shocked. To this day, she still remembers it clearly. Every word Johnny said must be true. How shocking, or how many times. Johnny implies that she shouldn't live here. I should go back to my hometown and worry. Smell the fruit. But she loved Lillian all year round. Johnny works away from home all month long. Beginning and end at a foreign company. Something that doesn't take much time to take care of. If you hire someone from outside, I will pay you one. Every second I can rest assured that I'm still near. I've been close to you for the past few months and now I love you. After loving her feet, how could she bear to leave? If she returns to her hometown now, that's for sure. Surely she will have to find a reason herself. That sounds reasonable, but she doesn't want it either. Tell Lillian about things. What happened between her and Johnny? Was afraid you would think this and that, but she couldn't think of anything. So she gritted her teeth and turned a blind eye as if she didn't understand. Why stay here to take care of your children and grandchildren? Yes, one day after finishing dinner. Quickly wash the dishes to get out a little bit more. Carefully wash each bowl until it's sparkling clean. Rinse thoroughly with both hot and cold water. Disinfect your children and grandchildren so they can be safe. Every time she finished eating and drinking, Mrs. can carefully turned it over. Each bowl is gently lifted into the air. Makes Johnny annoyed by the noise. Porcelain bowls collided, but when she had just finished her work and turned to the next seat. Wipe your hands to avoid spilling water on the floor. Johnny walked over without saying anything. Put all the bowls that Grandma just washed very carefully. Wash the sink with water and then rinse it again. The action Johnny just did was like a slap in the face of the mother and mother-in-law. Conscientious in every job she does at the. She stood there, dumbfounded, looking at this house. Johnny spent a long time with his mother washing the bridge. That's too much, Johnny said with a frown on his face. Johnny Mew's words pulled her back to reality. Pull the raft away from surrounding thoughts. It was she who thought in her heart. If you're wise, you should tell him to leave it alone. Wash instead of telling me to go rest, and you realize the nature of Johnny too. But she is not to blame. Johnny, that she understood the real truth. It really helps her no longer have to feel guilty about herself. She did not pay Johnny's words, just like Dad always does. I went straight to my room to get warm clothes. Take a walk outside to relax. Late. Then where are you going? Mom, please, Lillian. The room stepped out and asked after her as she walked towards the door. My mother went for a walk to eat. I'm so full. I'm afraid I won't be able to sleep until I go home. He answered half-truth, and half-truth. Mother. Okay, it's cold. I know. I'm going. She opened the door and walked straight out. Go to the park near my house and tell me it's okay. Take a deep breath to relax and think again. Everything that Johnny did. Don't be angry. Don't be angry. Done. She sighed in. Continue walking until you reach the stone bench you are still sitting on. Or sit in the park. Sit down and look into the void. Her eyes were now uncertain. Because her mind is currently occupied by Johnny. Choose her without thinking too much about it. But I can't stop thinking about Johnny. About what my daughter-in-law did all the time. The time she was here suddenly there was one who came before her and brought her back. With reality. There is no one else but you. Neighbors often go for walks together recently. She has only known each other in London for nearly 2 years. Oh my God. This is my friend of the same age. The first time I met her, she lived far away from my house. She pointed to 2 houses that were also inhabited by elderly people. I moved to London to stay and look after my grandchildren. Going to work means 2 people have a lot of points. In general, talking is very fun and compatible. Stroll together in the evening to help Mrs. Kai. Better health and more relief. Because lately she's been under pressure. The daughter-in-law asked this friend to come at the right time. That she can have a comfortable time. The roof outside the house is like this and at times. This will also put her in a good mood. You'll sleep better at night. Why don't you come here? Without calling me to go with Mrs. Kai. Improve your health alone. Your friend. Hong's teasing voice was not because of me. I knew she would be here so I didn't bother calling. For you. Miss Chloe also protested. With similar teasing words she was really good. Yes. But why are you here at this hour? It's not too early and now it's my house. I ate late but I was a bit full so I went out. Besides, it's easier to digest and sleep. Unfortunately, our young ladies have trouble sleeping. Yes, but I can't help it. Sit down and weld. Chatting for a long time. The 2 ladies also told each other to go home because it was already late. The same aged friend still talked all the time. On the way home and she took it easy. Said goodbye when Miss Chloe arrived at the door. It seemed like meeting this friend helped. She temporarily forgot all her troubles. It seemed like she was going to have a good night's sleep tonight, but it makes everything worse. Serious ways are right behind the scenes. The other door when she opened the door and entered the dream. Have a really good night's sleep for her. Disappear. Do you know what time it is? Only now did Mom find out about Johnny. Sitting in the living room. I heard her open the door. Speak out loud. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't pay attention. It's your fault now. A friend should be fun to talk to. Forgot to check the time. Mom knew she was coming home late. Opening the door or doing something will be fine until you fall asleep. Ands I don't know but today. Now I've missed it. Let me try to be gentle. Mom. I can't help but put my baby to sleep so I'm here to help. Babysitting. Not going out. How late are you staying with your mom's friends? I'm old but I was playing around the other night. Johnny blamed her. She didn't know how to answer her completely. She was dumbfounded by Johnny's words. Talking as if she were just a maid. Babysitting here so I don't have the right to leave. Leave the house to go out and not meet friends. Friends can only stay home to look after their grandchildren and work. Just housework is really incomprehensible. Why did Johnny become like that? I don't understand what she did wrong. Daughter-in-law may say some harsh words. So she didn't say anything anymore and walked by. Past Johnny, headed straight towards the playroom. Tomorrow's sleeping child gently opened the door. She didn't make a sound. But she was light. Gently change into another item and lie down next to it. Next to my. Luckily the baby didn't wake up. Another night. She struggled to sleep. Now, she's also thinking about whether or not she should tell him Lillian your son or not. Because you also know how to feel frustrated. She probably only has Lillian here. Will take your side, but you won't either. Surely this is not the second time. How much she thought about talking to Mr. Lillian. Looks like his son has a solution. Whether it's a peaceful decision or not, she'll go ahead. Thinking back, I don't remember how she faked it. Express sentences from words that are not good to do. She misunderstood what she meant, causing the two of them to argue. Then Johnny said it was because of her. Again, miserable or not, Lillian loves his wife. I thought she wanted to separate the two of us. Then, when she got angry, she chased her back to her hometown. That's even more miserable than waiting. Anne's body made her feel light. It's easier than the baby used to sleep with too. Lillian, Johnny and his wife, but for grandchild Mai. She loves you so much that now she wants to sleep with you. The girl unconsciously waited for me to return. Her side hugged her like every other night. Hug Mai. This hug is so warm. With her at this moment, she put aside her thoughts. Thought was surrounding her. She hugged Anne. She thought again that there were still children here. Very fond of you. Your son probably is too. So, she will still grit her teeth and endure it because I love you more than anyone else because of your grandchildren. And she also believes that she just needs to try. Johnny will have a different view of Mrs. Light. Be gentler and Johnny will understand. Will be like Lynn and her two loving grandchildren. Get along with her, those are the thoughts. Her last words about Johnny for the evening. That day she was still extremely optimistic. If others knew how to look, they would think she was her. I'm stupid, but what can I do? Because of her gentle nature. She came. Right now, no matter how many things you have. How bad is that daughter-in-law doing to you? Furthermore, she has never been angry. Thinking about having an argument. I should have stood up for her. Can't do that and don't. Wanted to do something that she considered useless. Perhaps she is afraid of harming family relationships. Afraid Johnny will say something to Lillian. Johnny will say something. Do something with my two children. She is afraid of other people in this house. Will treat her the same way Johnny treats her. Perhaps this is what makes her still afraid. During the period of moderate crisis. Maybe she was too gentle and too easy. Drool said this daughter-in-law sees her as the thorn in the eye, speaks words she didn't think she would hear from her. This person's mouth and do things that I don't believe that this person will become human. Daughter-in-law that she is still very proud of. Things continued like that until now. One day her daughter-in-law talked to her grandmother. The meal is full for all members. Sitting there in the house with a very loud tone. It's just gentle. Tomorrow I will return to my hometown. Take care of your mother and child for a few weeks. I'll be here to take care of you. The two children ate, bathed, and studied with their mother. Okay, Johnny, look at her and say what's wrong. Hometown. Yes, my mother is sick and she is now. I'm just alone down there. Please, take a break to come back for a few days. Yes, I know. Let me take care of my two precious grandchildren. She said, turning to look at Anne. Sitting next to her grandmother and her young grandchild. Sit next to Johnny. Yes. Thanks to Mom. Son. Thank you, Mom. Johnny smiled and said to Mrs. Chow. Oh, this tone is so rare. It's nothing. Do you need to buy anything? Let me nourish you. What's wrong with your mother? Mom, buy it for me. No need. Mom, let me buy some bird's nest with ginseng for her to nourish. It's okay. Mom, it's probably due to age. Then you should call if you want someone to take care of you. It's so convenient for me to give it to you for so long. I haven't returned yet, so this time I came back to spend a little time with my grandmother. Every week. Yes, it's up to you. I'm here. Husband, I haven't seen it in almost 2 years. My daughter-in-law never worries about her health. The in-laws there are also about the same age. Your penis stops hurting. Call Johnny. He arranged to take a leave of absence to return home. She only plays for a few days and she's here a lot of the time when she's in pain. When I'm sick, I try to resist and buy medicine myself. Mr. Lillian, if he's not busy, he'll go. The project saw how often she had a cough. I'll ask Ha Ba if I need to take her to the hospital. No, but she knows her son has 100 merits. Because of work, the illness had just begun. Buy medicine now to avoid serious illness. Then bother me while my daughter-in-law. Every day I just go to work and come home. I would see her every day but she was sick. I've never seen her ask or care at all. Only a few times when Lillian was around. Well, I'll just ask for it. Nor too concerned about this, said biological mother. When she got sick, she even bought all kinds of supplements. Then I took a leave of absence to return home to take care of my mother and become a grandmother. Feeling sad, she took her son to watch. Treated her like her own child. People don't see the other person as a person. A home to take care of is what it is. Her daughter-in-law tried asking the person who had it, how optimistic can someone at her age be? But don't pay any attention to these things. So she couldn't do much because she knows how to force someone. It's not like blood. Flesh and blood see you as. My biological mother treated me well. But sometimes she did. I wish that Lillian would realize it himself. Somehow recognize it to protect you. Wife, you can't say you don't want to say anything, but her son is too busy to be able to pay attention little by little. His wife's grandmother's gesture to correct her and her daughter-in-law were too thorough in expressing emotions. There is Mr. Lillian. There she was like a completely different person. You wouldn't be able to do it without Lillian here. Aspects that no one expected appeared. Coming here really made her feel confused. Around the time the daughter-in-law returned home to take care of her mother. Then everything will proceed more normally. During other normal times, Mr. Lillian, still regularly going to work to take the children to and from school. While he was on a business trip, she took charge. Then cook the pickup and drop-off part for your grandchild. Maybe this is the food, laundry, and grandchildren. The most peaceful time since I came up here to look after you until now. Really felt like that, but she knew that this peace will not last. How long will it take? Although she already knew. But there is no way to do it. Avoid reality and it will come. The day her daughter-in-law returned to London, she became strangely restless as signaling to her that something very happening will happen. Something terrible happened, but she thought it was because of it. I'm tired, so my body feels restless. That's all. It's just your son returning home. But she still meets him every day. This person has been around for almost 2 years now. Surely nothing will happen. People's calculation is not as good as heaven's calculation. The moment Johnny opened the door, the other entered the first sentence from the mouth. What Johnny said was not a question. Or I say hello to Mom. Why is the house so messy? Is that so? Johnny frowned at the pile of things playing messy on the floor. Well, he's playing a little bit. Later, when I'm done cooking, I'll serve you dinner. Explained to her daughter-in-law as if that person is the mother-in-law. What is this? Mom, what time is it? Even refused to clean up to eat dinner. Lunch break. Mom cooks later today. 30 minutes every day so that my child can have rice and soup when he comes home. It was hot while eating. So Mom served me rice. I've eaten. Mom put away my toys. Okay, leave it alone. When you eat, you're on your own. After moving away from home, I encountered this scene. I couldn't swallow anymore, so Mom gave me something to eat. Let the child take a nap and then clean up the mess. Hey, Johnny and I finished talking without waiting. She replied and went straight into the closed room. Go back to the door. Hey, your child doesn't know how to speak. What's more, she put down her chopsticks. What time is it? The piece of roasted meat came down and walked towards me. Her little girl is playing on the slowly clearing floor. The toys you have laid out haphazardly. The little girl saw that and immediately helped her clean up. Grandma looked at her grandchild, looked at her and smiled happily. This seems to soothe the soul that has just received it. Mental damage from children. Her daughter-in-law is the person who was soft-spoken before she left. When I asked her for everything. When I returned, I scowled and shouted. After scolding her, after cleaning up, she ate dinner with her grandchildren. Small child then let the older child take a nap. Today, Lillian took me to school. Then only the little grandchild stays at home with her. She coaxed him to sleep and finished. Gently opened the door to go outside to wash and continue to clean the floor that is being diligently cleaned. Then Johnny came out of the room without speaking. No matter what, just go to the kitchen and cook a bowl of rice. If you eat by yourself, do you need Mom to warm it up for you? I don't. If you need me, I can do it myself. No worries. Oh Mom, I understand. Let's eat and go on a long trip. She must be very hungry when she comes back, she said and went straight home. Is there a way to store a mop in the back of the house? I don't understand why after what Johnny did with her, she did not resent or hate her. Johnny is always gentle. Expensive for her maybe because she watched it. Johnny is like his own son, like what? She had already thought about it. So she couldn't blame her. You can't be mad at Johnny. Just watch it. Like she's just a difficult girl. As for Johnny, why is there only one person? It's like I'm about to kick like this. Right? What a very gentle mother-in-law. She still can't treat you with kindness. Being gentler with her is unacceptable. She was also not the least bit grateful. Because she has always been Johnny's supporter. If you don't have Mrs. Johnny, you can rest assured. What if I don't know now that she's already turned off? The dark side outside still has to worry. Hurry, go home. You must. Spend a considerable amount of money to hire a security guard. Model or maid Johnny no. Except that she still can't watch it. She was like her own mother in the way she viewed her. Like his own child, he treated her gently. Can't do it, or is it because she doesn't want to? Do it even if she is gentle with you. No matter how much you still show that attitude. That hatred peaked that morning. Soon after she watered the vegetables, X came into the house and saw it. The daughter-in-law cooked a pot of sticky rice for it. Pasty like porridge. I saw her leave it. There was a whole big plate on the table, so she scooped it up for me. If you're a little kid, let's eat some sticky rice. Grandma, feed me this. Don't you like it? I can't eat anymore, my niece said after eating. Try a tiny piece and say it. Ran away and disappeared, leaving her with the bowl of rice. Upper fold. Teo is so bland. Why doesn't he eat it? She monologued after tasting some. She stood up and left the bowl of sticky rice on the table. Just as her daughter-in-law came out of her room, she collapsed. Think for a moment about whether you should tell your child. No, lest I feel proud and angry at you. Think again. If not, then later. I'm cooking sticky rice again. Add salt. Then her grandchildren refused to eat and left. It was so wasteful that she decided to say it quietly. Be gentle with your child. Johnny, Mom told her to call her daughter-in-law. Was about to carry it back into the room with the cup. What's wrong with the water in your hand? Johnny turned his head, looked at her again and asked if I had any. When cooking the sticky rice, add a little salt to thicken it. Damn. At this moment Johnny turned completely around, looked at her again for a moment and then walked towards the table. He picked up the entire plate of sticky rice and dumped it into the basket. This trash makes her frustrated. What's wrong, Mom? Where did you eat? So she still just softly asked Johnny Mac. Even though she was shocked, she ate it if it wasn't rich. If your mother criticizes you, then cook it yourself later. I've cooked for you and I'm still criticizing my mother. I don't have anything to criticize. My dear, I'm just giving my opinion. Next time, just pay more attention and he will eat. Seeing that it was bland, I couldn't bear to eat it, so my mother told me to eat it. That's it, my child. Please explain. Johnny's voice was filled with tears. She was ready now. If you can't stand it anymore, it's boring. When will you leave? If it's rich, then eat it. Johnny said leave it. Immediately entered the room and closed the door loudly. Look, her son is helpless, but she still chooses. Remained silent all afternoon that next day. When eating something haphazardly because of the dish was taken away by her daughter-in-law. With some regret, she finished cleaning up and washing the dishes. Go to the room to break lunch with Anne now. She had time to think carefully. Everything that a daughter-in-law deserves. Her husband has been working with her for nearly 2 years. Last year she was here to look after her grandchildren perhaps. She won't be able to hold on much longer. Afraid she would say this to her son. That's why she thought about the best thing now. Now she's going back to her hometown because after all, I'm grown up. I no longer need her to look after me too much. Her original purpose for coming here was also just to look after my grandchildren. Nothing more. A lot. Now you don't need it anymore. So you have it. I can safely return home and say that. She couldn't bear to please Mrs. Men's hands and feet with me and now tell you to stay away from me. Maybe you. I can't bear it. But if you were here, in the long run, how many will there be? Something shocking happened between her and her child. How many more sentences will there be? She did not believe that her daughter-in-law would blurt it out. Could she really say it again? Can you endure this anymore? No, she really couldn't answer for herself. Those questions keep surrounding me. Her mind, and finally she gave it. It was decided that she would return to her hometown. Called the couple out to talk about their hometown. With another gentle reason not to. Made her son Lillian think. But she still couldn't think of what to say. No matter what, and she also had the intention. Told him everything Lillian had done. Just because she loves her son's whole family very much. She was afraid that it would divide them. She lay next to her and watched. I sleep and think of all kinds of scenarios. Scenes of all kinds of reactions from the couple. Mr. Lillian's house when he heard the news about her suddenly. If she wanted to return home like that, she would agree. Hundreds of ways to say goodbye to solve. Like to tell you Lillian why self. Suddenly she wanted to go back to her hometown during the fight. Living up here in his eyes is too much. Changing peace has no reason for her. Had to return home, but then she decided. Choose the simplest way for the reason that she simply felt that her grandchildren had grown up. I don't need her anymore. She wants to go back to her hometown. Take care of the incense and smoke to keep you close to breaking the match. Life is more relaxing than the hustle and bustle of London. Not used to living but still like the feeling of staying. More rural, but if you ever need her, come up. Let's talk about taking care of the grandchild while going on a business trip. Let's take care of each other carefully and then she will come and take care of you. For less than when she comes home from work. Going back to my hometown and not liking being in London anymore. She took it all. The reason is because she decided. I thought I would say that in the morning. The next day, I immediately returned to my hometown. Got up and gently packed all the luggage. Put her clothes in the basket to avoid making it. I woke up and discovered that she was cleaning. The clothes are afraid my grandchild will ask her to stay and she will smell again. Her heart was so lost that she finished cleaning it and immediately hid it. Go to the corner of the closet and wait until tomorrow morning when you're done. We'll be back soon. No need to wait. After an hour, she went to the market to buy a few things. Delicious food to cook for your children. The dinner was sumptuous, so to speak. Last dinner because tomorrow she will be gone. Here to cook rice for my son's whole family to eat. Then when I got home, the weather was fine. At dusk, she took advantage of the time to cook. Hurry up to feed my 2 children in time. Then learn the lesson. She cooks dishes that she cares about. Lily and Johnny's family enjoys the most. I like to eat lots and lots of food. It's so beautiful for her 2 grandchildren to feeling more excited about eating. She called the whole family out to eat rice after completing the farewell meal. Secret when the children came out to look at the dinner tray. Everyone's eyes widened in surprise. What was the occasion today? Hearty, so Lillian's mother asked her. Mom, I'm in a good mood today so I want to cook. Such a delicious meal, she replied to me. Male, come on ma'am, it looks so delicious. Anne said, yes, if it's delicious, you have to eat a lot. Grandma smiled kindly and said, my is the same. Again, little dog said yes, your dog eats a lot. Come on. Mrs. rubbed the baby's head and tell the whole family to catch it. Everyone sat in the village and had a meal. Everyone was happy because today's meal was full of dishes. Everyone likes it and the 2 of you also ate today. Very good. Made her feel very happy because it was not in vain that she prepared it after a while. Just look at Johnny and see how he feels. I know Johnny eats very well and has a good appetite. Talking to Lillian was nothing. Upset even though Johnny didn't say anything about the stuff. She prepared the meal but she was also very happy because does your daughter-in-law have a good appetite today? Still angry about the plate of sticky rice in the morning. After finishing eating, she washed up and went out. Let's go for a walk because today is still very good. Soon she also made an appointment with her friend. The 2 ladies walked and talked. Then sat down again. On a familiar park bench. Near Hong's house. I will return home tomorrow. What? How long will it take for me to be back? Yes, Grandma. What's wrong? Is there something wrong in the countryside? Or have you encountered the mother-in-law and daughter-in-law story again? Where Hanoi is so busy. I don't. I like it so I want to go back to my hometown to make it comfortable. But he's old and likes fresh air. Better than Miss Chloe tries to hide the truth. That she really had a problem with her mother-in-law. Bride. Well, let's go home. Honestly, me too. I prefer to stay in the countryside. When I have free time, I go back to my hometown. I'll stay with you for a few days and a half a month. Okay, don't forget that. Both of you sat and talked. After a while, we told each other to go home today. It's the last dinner and she doesn't either. I want to upset my daughter-in-law and leave it to everyone. Just a nice ending that leaves an impression. The ultimate good for each other will be better than Mrs. Came back to the room right at Anne. Cleaning up books after finishing studying. Tomorrow, I'll read you a story to sleep. Okay, do you like it? Yes, I like it very much. Okay, Grandma, please wait for me to finish the story. The child happily ran to the story to choose. Write down your favorite story for her to read. Let the child hear that she holds the right to talk. The child specifically chose it because he wanted her to read it. Let her hear what she actually wants to tell her. Listen to stories like she once told. Your father and mother-in-law once had her. Tell me, but it's been too long. Being old, she really doesn't have enough anymore. Remember those stories clearly so you can tell them. The baby can hear anymore. Her voice is still light, gentle like her own person. So the baby was soon brought in. After a deep sleep, she gently put the book down. Going down to the nightstand with Anne. Falling asleep will probably take a long time. She just slept with her. The next morning, she woke up early, got a simple breakfast at last. The son's family all day. When the two walked out of the room to film. Come in and call the two of you. Get up and have breakfast. Lily and Johnny slowly call the two of you over. Mom told me to call you two to the table to eat. To talk later. Lillian's mother asked for the time. The two children are grown up and don't need their mother to look after them. Mom will return to her hometown soon. Mom is old. I like the feeling of living in the countryside more and also worry. Incense smoke for dad and relatives too. Oh, it's not that I like to live near you. I suddenly want to come back. Yes, that's right. I like being close to you. But now you are close to me. He grew up and went to school all day long. My husband also works all the time and my mother is not here. You're so boring. Mom likes to stay in the countryside. If you're bored, you can go to a friend's house to play. There is no noisy traffic all day long. Here in London. Okay, Mom, I see. When do you plan to return to Lillian? Understood what she needed, so she simply replied that she had breakfast. When I'm done, my mother will come home and stay for a long time. I can't bear to lose my niece and I need her to come up. Take care of the grandchildren for a few days so the wife can go to work. The husband discussed it carefully and told his mother that he was going to come. Put it up, so she looked at Johnny and said. Johnny just looked at her and didn't say anything urgently. That's it, Mom, that's it, let me call you too. Wake up and eat breakfast with Grandma so we can go home. Mom chooses the words to comfort you too. I don't know. It's okay. I know. Call me. Wake up. Johnny still stood there silently, not saying a word. She wondered everything until the end of breakfast. I don't know if she is upset because she didn't, but that was the end of the matter. Now she doesn't want to say anything to her. Also, lest it make things awkward for both of you. When I heard that Grandma was not going to be with me, I also cried hysterically for my grandmother. Do you love me anymore? Why doesn't Grandma stay with you? Anne also cried and asked her grandmother. Grandma and I don't agree and she can't go anywhere. All you have to do is stay here with the little girl, cunt just said. As she cried louder, she went home to have work. Now, the two children are grown up and must learn to listen to their father. Mom, she's old too, so she's a bit tired. She was tired and wanted to go home to rest. Whenever you two miss your grandmother, she will come back. Come visit. I will choose words to comfort you too. I know you two love me, so I just need you to tell me. I'm tired and you two will be very happy to say goodbye. When the two children left, they hugged each other the whole time. For a few minutes, the two children kept crying, then tried to hold back the tears that were welling up. She didn't want her two children to see her cry. Mr. Lillian drove the car and took her to the car. Returning home on the way to take her away, she saw him. I'm also in tears. I want to cry. What's wrong with me? Mom? Come back. Really? I was just trying to hold back. To keep himself from crying. He asked again. Grandma again. Yes. I want to go back. I think living in the countryside is suitable for me. Then up here there's nothing to do as a stay-at-home mom. I'm so bored. So he didn't say anything. If anything, Ngong Ngu regretfully let her return to her hometown. He bought a bus ticket for his grandmother and brought her things to the bus. Let her secretly put one in her bag. Just a little money for her car, and then he got in the car. My car is parked in the parking lot. I lived with my grandmother from childhood to adulthood. I came here to stay with my brother for nearly 2 years. How could he not be sad when we broke up? Okay, I cried like a baby. So, wait for yourself to calm down a bit. Just drove straight back to the company if you. I don't think I need to go to work today. I will drive my car to take her home. It's already home. No need to sit in the car. Such a passenger was on the bus back to her hometown. Still thinking about her daughter-in-law just now. I was about to tell Lillian the truth but afraid that her children would quarrel. She felt sad as a mother. It's really difficult for her husband now. But she thinks again. It's okay. He did something rude. For me, it's not because I'm stubborn. Let's go back to the green bamboo and return to the throne. My beloved home is back with you. Friends go to the gym together. Cultural houses are scattered in the afternoon and morning. It's okay to drink some tea and talk to yourself. It's been almost a year since I returned. Return everything to your hometown to live. She gradually returned to the original trajectory she saw. Living in the countryside is still the most comfortable place for her. Do what you love to do and live life. Her own life, but sometimes she misses it. About that time her heart still remained dull throbbing, and when she contemplated again a take on all that happens in, only then did she see it.